Hello everyone, I am Suraj from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Today we will be discussing on the research paper called Environmental Sociology, which comes under Environmental Protection and Management. So the topics that I will be covering in this presentation are, we will be seeing the introduction to this, then we will be seeing the complementary theoretical approaches to environmental sociology, then we will be coming to environmental discourse, then we will be coming to discourse power relation and potential ecology. Then we'll be seeing the social construction and environmental issues and the problems that are associated with it. Then we'll be seeing the media and environmental communication. Then we'll be seeing science, scientists and environmental problems. Then we'll be seeing risk and environmental issues. We'll be then seeing the biodiversity loss, that is a global environmental problem these days. Then we'll be seeing the emergence models of environment and society. First, coming to the introduction part, environmental sociology emerged as a distinct field after the 1970 with the rise of environmental movements like Earth Day. It explored the complex relationship between society and the environment, considering both social and ecological factors. Early sociological theories neglected environmental issues, but contemporary sociologists focus on human nature interactions. Key contributions like Durkheim, Marx, and Weber offer some insights through, though not fully developed in an environmental context. Modern environmental sociology emphasizes social construction, political economy, and ecological crisis. It critiques capitalist production systems that advocates for sustainable practices to mitigate environmental degradation. Now, we'll be seeing some contemporary theoretical approaches to environmental sociology. Two major approaches in environmental sociology include ecological and potential economic perspectives. The ecological view, rooted in human ecology, highlights the reciprocal relationship between society and the nature. The political economic approach, like Sternberg's treadmill of production, critiques capitalism's role in environmental degradation. Reflexive modernization and ecological modernization theories propose pathways for environmental reform. Realism and constructionism debates focus on whether environmental issues are socially constructed or real phenomena. Recent attempts aim to integrate both perspectives through the construction models, balancing nature-society dynamics. Now we will be seeing the environmental discourse. Environmental discourse examines how environmental issues are framed and communicated. Different discourses shape public perception and policy responses to environmental problems. Discourses like sustainable development, ecological modernization, and environmental justice influence how society understands ecological risks and solutions. Political actors, media, and the environmental organizations play a role in constructing and disseminating these discourses. Key environmental sociologists such as John Drazek and Robert Brule have analyzed how discourse shapes environment policies. Understanding discourse is crucial for analyzing power relations and the debates, also determining who controls the narrative. Next, we'll be seeing the discourse, power relations, and political ecology. This section explores the intersection of environmental discourse and power dynamics, practically in north-south relations. Political ecology focuses on how environment conflicts such as water uh, privatization in Africa and Latin America reflect broader power imbalances. Discourse across environmental justice, reducing control, and sustainability often mask deeper socio-political inequalities. Power relations determine who benefits from environment uh, policies and who bears the cost. The analysis of environment conflicts reveal the influence of multinational corporations, government, and local communities in shaping ecological outcomes. Now we'll be seeing social construction of environmental issues and problems. Environmental issues are socially constructed, meaning they are shaped by sociological values, interests, and power structures. This perspective suggests that environment problems are not self-evident but are defined through social processes. Factors like media, representation, scientific knowledge, and political agendas play a crucial role in constructing environmental issues. Different social groups may perceive the same environmental issue differently based on their experiences and interests. The process of constructing problems often involves negotiation between various actors and scientists, policymakers, and activities. Media and environmental communication. The media plays a crucial role in shaping public understanding of environmental issues. It frames how environmental risks are presented and influences the public's perception of severity and urgency of problems. Media coverage can either raise awareness or downplay environmental concerns depending on how issues are reported. Journalistic practices, editorial biases, and ownership interests affect how environmental stories are told. Social media has emerged as a powerful platform for environmental advocacy, allowing grassroots movements to challenge dominant narratives and engage global audience. Science, scientists, and environmental problems. Science plays a vital role in identifying and understanding environmental problems, but it is also influenced by political and social factors. Scientists often face challenges in communicating complex environmental risks to the public and policymakers. There is a growing need for interdisciplinary approaches that combine scientific research with social science insights to address environmental issues. Public trust in science is critical, but it can be undetermined by conflicting interests and misinformation. The relationship between scientists, governments, and industry can help influence which environmental problems receive attention in funding. Next, coming to the risk and environmental issues. This social society theory, particularly from Julius Bridge, explores how modern society are increasingly defined by global risks like environment degradation. These risks are often unevenly distributed, with marginalized community bearing the brunt of pollution, climate change, and resource depletion. The perception of environmental risks is shaped by cultural, political, and economic factors. As technological advancements increase, so do new environmental risks, leading to a cycle of risk production. Addressing these risks require international cooperation, new governance models, and public engagement to mitigate long-term environmental impacts. Next, coming to biodiversity loss, a global environmental problem. The biodiversity loss is one of the most pressing global environmental challenges. The decline in species diversity threatens ecosystem stability and humanity's well-being. As many services rely on biodiversity, deforestation, climate change, and habitat deconstruction are major drivers of biodiversity loss. Global environmental organizations have raised awareness about the importance of conserving biodiversity, but significant challenges remain in implementing effective conservation policies. Biodiversity loss is a transboundary issue requiring international efforts to protect endangered species and habitats. Next, we'll be seeing some emergence model of environmental and society. The emergence model introduces a dynamic way of understanding the relationship between society and environment. It integrates insights of complexity theory, social movements, and disaster sociology to address uncertainty and adaptation in environmental systems. This model highlights the fluid and unpredictable nature of environmental challenges, advocating for flexible adaptive governance. It draws on the sociology of risk and social learning to propose new approaches for managing environmental flows and uncertainties. The focus is on collective behavior, improvisation, and resilience in the face of environmental crisis. Thank you one and all. I hope you understood all the topics that I covered in this presentation. Thank you.